Hopefully, I'm able to be connected well because I'm not in a good area, but we'll see. Okay, we'll see. Trying to connect to the chat. And those who just coming in. Peace and blessings to everyone. If you're just coming into the chat, peace and blessings to everyone. If you're just coming into the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, Tony. Tony. It's always good to see my brother, Tony. So good to see you guys. Yeah, there's so much division that is going on, and it's kind of gotten me fed up. It's kind of got me fed up. Okay, this whole situation has gotten me fed up. Okay, it to be honest with you, it kind of makes me want to get off TikTok. Okay, and stop dealing with TikTok and some of these people. You know what I'm saying? DB, PA in the house. It's so great to see you. So much gratitude. Man, so much gracious to see you guys in the chat. Yeah, I'm just I'm not feeling the energy. When I used to come on social media, I used to feel real good. I felt like I was amongst my people. I felt like when I first came to YouTube, I was amongst my people. I was feeling I was amongst my people. I felt like we were all the same. We were all going down the same road. And what I see now is, and I saw it here on YouTube first before I saw it on TikTok. I see more competition and shit. I see people out here fighting to see who's right and who's wrong. Everybody's trying to be right, and instead everybody's trying to come together. We got more people fighting against each other. They're doing more of trying to expose each other than out here trying to get their genealogy together. Then out here trying to get their paperwork together, trying to get the things that they need to do. And I talked about this. Multiple times. How Jim Crow would not allow people of color to come together. I talked about this multiple times. I talked about the jealousy in this shit. I told you that there were going to be envy. They're going to have people in competition. Who's the better? They're going to have ringleaders. Shout out to Rodney. They were going to have people who are going to band up against each other, band together against one group, against the other group. And I have seen this. One group against the other group, battling on who got the best, exposing. And it's nothing but drama. It's nothing but drama. And it's crazy to me. And people are lying about other people, calling them scam artists because they can't they can't deal with their information, out here doxing each other. And it's crazy to me. You said you're right about that, brother. Peanut, it makes you not want to, it really takes the breath out of you. And I feel bad for you, Chief Sunnow, of all the works that you have ever done for all of these people to be making, you got out the game. You had got off of YouTube to work strictly on trying to build our nation. You went out there, you stopped dealing with the bullshit, and you went out there, as far as listening to the panels and stuff, you went out there and did the work, Chief Sunnow. You declared us a nation. And for anybody to be sitting there and being disrespectful to you is because of their jealousy. It's so much jealousy out here. And everybody's trying to trying to make it about themselves and not understand the big picture to what we're trying to do. None of these people know you. None of them know you. And I'm very shocked. I'm very shocked that and I got to really speak to Copper Chippewa, because I'm very shocked. She normally don't involve herself into stuff like that. I never knew that. And and shout out to Bronze. It's unreal, the attacks that is going on. They did that to Copper Empress Holbert, I think 2 nights ago. I think 2 nights ago. I think last night. I think it was 2 nights ago. And they did that to her. The same thing. They tried to go back and look at her background. This is an attack on our nation. This is an attack on our people. And it's ever since that video came out, ever since you guys had did that video with the lady Chief Redbird, they have been out for everybody who they think is involved with Chief Redbird and Rod Hayes. I don't know these people personally. I don't know Chief Redbird and Rod Hayes. I don't follow them, but I do value what my Chief Son Owl talks about. I value her because she listens. She's an honorable chief who's willing to listen to other people's situation. So they're trying to link us with them people. And I see where this is going. The day that y'all was on the panel and y'all was talking about her, that's when I start seeing more people trying to link us with Chief Redbird, and they tried to link us with Rod Hayes. And like I said, Tony, I don't know the brother. I don't know if the brother is righteous. I don't know if the sister is righteous. I give everybody a chance. I don't know anything about that. Yeah, they better leave you. Let me tell you something. They better leave Chapatulas out of this shit, because this is crazy. This is crazy. And I don't know who's behind this. I don't know what's going on, because I never heard the lady, I never heard Copper Chippewa ever bring your name up. This is the first time I have ever heard this. I have never heard this before, Chief. Never heard this before. And all of this toxic mess is grown women and grown men. Toxin. And I can't believe this shit. And this is why the young people are not respecting us. Because we got older folks who are out here cutting up. This is why the young people not respecting us. And it's sad. It's sad. I'm going to get to the bottom line. When I get restored, Chief Son Owl, I'm going to get to the bottom line of this. I'm going to speak up for you. You know I'm not going to let this fly. You know I'm not going to let this fly. You know, I'm going to make sure I get with Empress Holbert. We're going to make sure we get all of us together. Because what I won't do is have them lie on us. Lie on your name. Lie on all the work that you had to do to get Chapatulas out here. We're not going to let that happen. All of the hard work you have done of bringing our nations together, I won't let nobody separate that. I can't do it. I won't do it. Okay? We are getting our stuff done over here. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And nobody deserves, and that's the problem. You are getting your shit together. That's the problem. Others are not getting their shit together. They talking on social media and they're not making moves like you. That's why people are so jealous of you. Because you are not sitting back and just talking on social fucking media. That's what you're not doing. You're actually out here on the ground with the foot soldiers. You're out here on the ground with the foot soldiers. I have seen what you guys have done. I have seen the works of y'all, which y'all have done. They have not seen it. They don't know. And a lot of people are vocal Vocal leaders. We got many brothers and sisters on YouTube, TikTok, who are vocal leaders who talk, but they're not on the ground. They're not doing nothing. It's no different than the Pan-Africans. It's no different than the Pan-Africans. There's no different than Umar Johnson and his school. It's no fucking different than Umar Johnson and his school. A lot of we want donations, but we're not action. We all out here talking shit all day, spending hours. Brian, shout out to you. We spend hours on social media. And what we got to show for it. Because I could tell you, with Chief Sunnow and Lyrica Neville and her family, the Nevilles, I know what the fuck they do. I know what they do. I see it with my own eyes. I see it when she bring powwows every fucking year, bringing everybody together. Bringing nations, different nations of people together. That's more than just talking. And that's what I see. A lot of people on this app. I see a lot of talking, no action, a lot of debating, no action. So what you ain't gonna do, you ain't gonna tear down the shit that's being built. Nobody's gonna tear down what's being built. Because as they sit back and watch us come together, they're gonna steady be on panels talking. As we out here building nations, they're gonna steady be talking. And you gotta let them talk. You gotta let them talk. Because that's the problem right now. We got a lot of groups who call themselves Indians, who call themselves Aborigines, who call themselves the people. And we got brothers out here want to be chiefs. Well, our brothers and sisters want to be Indians and chiefs, and they ain't doing the work. I will remove my name as chief. If I feel that I'm not doing enough, I will remove my name as chief. It's not about the name. It's not about the popularity. I never made money from this shit. I never made money from this shit. I never came here for anything other than to spread the word. I never made a lot of money from this shit. People donate to my channel. They might donate a little something to me, but I ain't never, ever made money for speaking the truth. And this information comes from your family, comes from your ancestors. It doesn't come from one person. And we got a lot of people out here that are out here for the wrong reasons. A lot of less lip and a lot of more grip. Yeah. And that's what we've been seeing. I would not speak up for Chief Sunnow, Lyrica Neville, Original Copper Empress Hobart. I would not speak up for them if I didn't see. I wouldn't speak up for people who I didn't see. I know what the fuck they do. Shout out to Sister Walker. Shout out to Don Ross. I want people to understand this. It's a difference if you don't see, but I see. I have been down there. I went down to New Orleans. I went down there. It was right around the corner from my mama house. And they had a stage. They had a whole concert. They were out there feeding people. They were out there celebrating. I seen the impact of what they have done in the community. They had the brother. We had our brothers out there singing and rapping, fellowshipping, coming together. They have been to City Park, Ottoman Park. They have been out there doing the work. But what are you guys are building? What are you guys are building? Negativity. What are you guys are building? Negativity and separation. And they went to trying to bring up Empress Holbert Pass, talking about the sister Pass. Out here trying to dox her name, shame her. Because let me tell you something. If all of y'all are supposedly older people, we all ain't perfect. We all have a fucking past. Some of us have deeper past. Some of us don't have much of a past. And if you have not grown in your life, evolved from you being young, all of us have changed. And some people have not. And if you think digging dirt is going to stop the nation from growing, then you need to find somewhere else to be. If you think digging dirt on motherfuckers, think you exposing motherfuckers, you think that's what it is, you're not going to stop a nation of people. You're not going to stop our nation of people. We run together. You think shaming somebody on TikTok, shaming somebody on YouTube, and that makes you feel better about you? Shout out to St. Louis. That's the shit I see. And that's why I stopped talking on YouTube. Because I got tired of us competing against each other. I got tired of us in competition. I got tired of the fucking debates and no action. If you ain't out here growing vegetables, you ain't out here teaching our brothers on how to eat right, how to live right. What are you to the community? Because our tribes are not living. We are at a falling state. We're not living. Many of our brothers have passed away from heart attacks. We're eating wrong. We're dealing with diabetes. And we're talking about building tribes. Ain't nobody gonna never knock down the wild Chapatula. The wild Chapatula, y'all jealous because my chief declared her nation. Y'all mad because my chief declared her nation. And she was able to get recognized from the state of Louisiana. And that's what you're mad at. And that's what a lot of these people are jealous of. And see, let me tell you something. Y'all, and listen, I'm not gonna knock Chief Warhorse, but Chief Warhorse is not the only chief in Louisiana. She's not the only person that has ties to Louisiana. Chief Warhorse is not the only chief that walks through Louisiana. And this is no disrespect to Chief Warhorse. You guys look at a couple of videos and you assume that the people that you see that talks and be famous, you believe that they are the only leadership. And that's the reason why I don't bash Chief Rare Bird, because I don't know the lady. I can't see. We got to stop doing this shit. When you haven't done your homework, you don't know about people. And even if you did know about people, if a person is doing something for the better of all of our good, the better for all of our good, then that's with that. And I'm telling you, because that's what it's all about, the better for all of our good. If somebody in the chat, please block this person with the Jesus Christ. Please put that person out of here. If you're in the chat, you got moderator, please block that person. If anybody got moderator status, please block that person. I don't think I got it on this thing. Hold up. On the screen. Love you too, but we're not here for all that. We love you too. I'm thinking you a troll. I love you too. But we're not talking about all that. And right now I'm not with the religious stuff, okay? I'm not with the religion. This what we're talking has nothing to do with religion. Religion is the reason why my people is in a circumstances right now. Religion is the reason why my people are in these circumstances right now. Okay? That just is what it is right now. I can't. I understand that you're asking subliminal questions. Do I serve Jesus? See the letter J, and we tell people we don't need a distraction here, right up in here where I'm talking. Okay, so you'll stand alone. Just like I told y'all, you can't build nations without young people. And what I see what's going on right now. What I see what's going on right now is people are out here they're attacking the young people. And they're attacking the young people by using toxicity. It's all about toxicity. Okay? Like I said, Chief Sunhouse said, and I won't bash Chief Redbird. I do not know that Empress. She is a great lady. Yes, and just like you said, you don't know her. Just like you said, you don't know her. And these young ones do not trust us because of this. Yeah. And I think this is where it came from. Because they think that this lady is affiliated with Dr. York. And I don't care for no Dr. York. I don't, by no means, I am not affiliated with Dr. York. And they're saying that she has connections with Dr. York. That's not my concern. I don't know nothing about that. I'm all about my people finding their genealogy, finding their land patents, finding their home here in America. That's what I'm about. That's what I'm about. And they brought out a narrative that that is Dr. York's. Some even said that's that she's the mother of Dr. York. Some even said that she's related to Dr. York. And I don't even care about that. I don't care about that. That's not my concern. Let me tell y'all something. If Dr. York do all Dr. York family have to be crucified because Dr. York is a pedophile? Do all Dr. York family, is it the fault of his whole family? So you telling me that all of his family members should be crucified because of Dr. York? I'm just trying to figure it out. Even if she was related, that doesn't mean she has the same views as Dr. York. I don't know the lady. I don't know Dr. York. I don't know the lady. I don't know Chief Redbird. Rod Hayes. But even if she was related, what that has to do? He's the one who committed the crime. He's the one who is the cult leader. Do you believe that all his family members were cult leaders? Right. Who in the hell is Dr. York? Is he a dictator? Yeah. We all know who. I've done some research on Dr. York. But Dr. York had, I'm not going to sit there and just, you could be sued for falsely. You got to be very careful of linking people and slandering people's name. You can be sued for that shit. Just go ask Tasha K. Go ask Tasha K. You got to be careful with making up shit. You guys on social media, you guys got to go ahead and ruin reputations of people. You could be sued. Y'all don't even understand that shit. Yeah, I don't affiliate myself with no Dr. York. I have no ties to Dr. York. I debunked Dr. York. I exposed, I have many, I think I did a video of Dr. York. We would never, the Chapatula tribe would never affiliate themselves with Dr. York. Would never. Chief Son Owl would never affiliate herself with Dr. York. Tariq Nasheed just won a case against Y'all got to be careful. Y'all got to be careful. Slandering people's name. Y'all better be careful out here with this shit, man. That's out here doxing people, out here going into their personal business. The same thing that they did, the sister original Copper Empress. Be careful what you're doing. Hello. Halito, everybody that's just coming in the chat. I'm just really, really sick and tired of social media. Social media is going too far. It's going too far, family. You guys think y'all have gotten to this point where y'all think y'all know everybody. Y'all think half of y'all never even met some of the brothers and sisters in person. Haven't even met them. I met Chief Son Owl in person. And she is just as beautiful and just as sweet as she is on social media. She is the same way she is very polite, very respectful, and she's worked of me saying that she's my honorable chief. And I got a lot of respect, and I go for bat for Chief Son Owl. I sure do. And don't give a damn on the people I lose for it. Because y'all, if you don't know, you better ask somebody. Yeah, he was out there for violating little boys. Dr. York was violating boys and girls. Why would we affiliate ourselves with Dr. York? And just because you are open-minded and you decide to speak, you decided to speak about a lady who's out there trying to get her nation, whatever she's doing. That's not I don't see why people making a big deal about this woman. Shout out to Master Green. I don't understand why people making a big issue out of this lady. And Rod Hayes. I don't even know the brother Rod Hayes. I didn't know nothing about Rod Hayes until my brother 504 Indigenous Warrior told me about him. Shout out to Mr. C. I don't know everybody out here in the conscious community. I don't. Because I pay attention to my tribe. I pay attention to the works that I'm trying to do. My job is to try to open up the minds of people. But I don't be affiliated with a lot of shit. That was the word, Sharon. Some of testimonies were recanted. Yeah. And like I said, I don't affiliate myself with them people. I know what Brother Polite and all them have done. Brother Polite, we all know about Brother Polite. Brother Polite is locked up himself right now. I can never affiliate myself with Brother Polite, Dr. York, and all these other people. I don't affiliate myself with them. But one of the things that Dr. York was doing, and the only thing that he was doing was he was building the nation. And that's the only thing that he was doing that was positive. He was building the nation. But when he started using his power to mess with children, then he became a villain. His intentions were good when he built the nation, but he took advantage of children. He took advantage of people. And we don't follow cults. We don't deal with cults. We don't follow cults. We don't deal with cults. We don't mess with cults. So people out here making up shit, coming out here. Everybody's in dividing right now. All evil will be exposed, yes. And everybody think that they are exposing somebody. Everybody, let me tell you something. While you out here trying to expose somebody, you're only going to expose yourself. While you out here trying to expose somebody, you're only going to open the doors of exposing who the fuck you really are. I'm just letting you know. Because there's something deep under your closet. There's something deep that we don't know about you. Let me tell you something, man. I have never forget. We had one of our young Aborigine brothers who used to be splitting shit on Instagram. We found out that young man was a pedophile. He was caught in Walmart. He was caught at his job messing with little girls. Underage, 15, trying to meet up with 15-year-old little girls. Pedophiles can be in any culture. Okay? So be careful. The doors that you're trying to open up. Because the wickedness, you're going to be the one that's getting exposed. You're going to be the one that's getting exposed. Because what you're doing, what we're doing, we're being distracted. We should be talking about genealogy. We should be opening up the phones and trying to help people. And that's why Chief Sunnow don't do it as much as she used to. She used to hold hours of conferences in trying to help us with our genealogy. She used to get on the phone. She helped me out. She helped many of my partners out. She helped me find my great-great-grandmother. Chief Sunnow done that. She helped me find connections to my tribes, to my people. And she done it for free. She didn't charge me. She took me all the way back. And y'all got to be careful on how y'all treat these elders. We got elders out here doing shit for free for y'all. And y'all being disrespectful to the elders, to our ancestors, to our elders. And she have never charged anybody. She have never made money for trying to help y'all with y'all nations. She has never made money off this. She has never profited off this shit. And it's sad. It's sad. Y'all gonna run our matriarchs away? Y'all trying to run the true people, our matriarchs away. Y'all trying to run them away? You have not lived long enough. You have not lived long enough to learn. You got to be around people to grow. Some of you guys have not lived long enough. You have all made mistakes. You got more mistakes that you're going to make in your life. You got way more mistakes that you're going to make in your life. And when some of you guys are young, there are going to be things. Let me tell you something. I was arrested, not charged. I was arrested with DWI. I was arrested. When I was younger, I was arrested. But it was dropped. Charges was dropped because they were trying to pull tricks on me in Mississippi. And the charges was dropped. But if you would pull up my name, you would see that I'm arrested. But if you pull up my name, you wouldn't even know that the charges were dropped. I wouldn't be driving an 18-wheeler. But because people think that they're exposing people, you might get one of my trolls who go take my information and say, look at this man, he's a drunk. You see how that works? Just a person going to jail doesn't mean a person going to prison. Going to jail and prisons is totally different things. A person that's being arrested doesn't mean you're fucking charged. Being arrested doesn't mean you're charged for it. Some of you guys are fools. And it's amazing that y'all run with shit. Thank you for the subscribe. Thank you so much. You guys are judging people. And you guys don't even fucking, I'm pretty much sure if I go through your background, I'm going to find something on you. I'm going to find something on you. You may wasn't even charged, but you was arrested. And it's sad. It's sad. Somebody get this Danny bitch out of here. Somebody get Danny out of here. And I'm telling you this. Because we always get the ops in here. We always get these Danny I never seen Danny in my life. Somebody get Danny out of here. Y'all call this a conscious community. How are you a conscious community, and some of you motherfuckers are not conscious? How are you going to be conscious, and some of you motherfuckers not conscious? And it's sad to me. And it's sad to me. Because I have been doing this for a very long time. I have been trying to bring this community together for a very long time. I've been trying to do this for a very long time. I am tired of trying to bring people together. No longer, well, I'm just going to be trying to get brothers and sisters to come together. It's okay to leave motherfuckers behind. It's okay. We've been trying too damn long to bring everybody together. I'm okay with that. I'm okay that we ain't bringing everybody together. We ain't bringing everybody together. Some motherfuckers got to be left behind. Everybody, we out here trying to save everybody. We can't save everybody. We can't expect everybody to do what the hell we doing. We can't do it. I won't do it. You shouldn't do it. I'm done with it. They don't want unity. They don't want unity. And that's the sad part. They don't want to see us coming together. All I see is chaos. All I see is chaos. I don't see anybody that's trying to bring this shit together. Ain't nobody want to come together. Y'all be out here, when I seen Chief Sunnow come together, she's out here putting her money up. They're out there bringing their money, have a festival for y'all to come to New Orleans, opening up the doors for y'all to come to New Orleans. Out there, y'all celebrating, singing, and dancing, or having a good time. And she has always opened her doors to try to help y'all, but y'all ain't trying to help nobody. What y'all ain't going and for free, eating y'all ass, going up there getting y'all stomachs fed and shit for free, coming down for festivals in New Orleans, telling everybody that she opening up the doors for everybody to bring their children. She has done so much for our community, and yet we trying to shit on her? What are y'all doing other than being on TikTok? What are y'all doing other than being on YouTube to bring our families together? What are y'all doing? She have gave multiple paperwork on showing you how to get your genealogy, how to get your land patents. She have done more work than many of you guys have done on here. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry for saying this shit. I'm sorry for feeling like this. I'm going to tell it like it is. And that's why and let me tell you something. I always loved Dane Calloway. I always loved the brother information. But when that brother was doing all kind of shit, it made me realize, just because you're building a documentary, you're doing documentaries and shit, what are you doing for the people? Just because you can articulate words, just because you can go find certain things and just talk, that to me, that ain't no different than Young Pharaoh. That ain't different. Historian, he's a great historian. He's a great guy who's a good teacher. But what are we doing on the ground? What are we doing on the ground other than talking? When are we going to hit them streets? And I'm sorry. It's the facts. Everybody's getting donations and donations. Some of these donations should be open. Well, if we're going to donate to something, we need to donate to centers, opening up centers. We got people on the streets, homeless. I tell y'all that all the time. How many brothers in New Orleans living under bridges? How many people across your cities living under bridges? In order to win people over, we got to make an example. We got to be the example. We got to have footwork and do more footwork in showing. And I'm so sick and tired of us just sitting up here, just sitting around waiting for somebody to give us shit. Some of y'all ain't gonna never find y'all land patents. Some people shit been fucked up. We still accept y'all. Even if you can't find your people, we still accept y'all. Y'all are part of our tribe. Even if you can't find your tribe, you're a part of our tribe. The ones who can't even find their people, you are part of ours. And we need to be coming together. You know who you are now. You already know who you are. You know that you were a part of Turtle Island and that you've been here. All of y'all not going to find y'all tribes. We know that. Everybody ain't, but the doors are open for y'all. And we're not closing the doors on you. But some people we're going to have to leave. Some people we're going to have to leave behind. And it's okay to leave some people behind. Let me tell you something. We are one Turtle Island. We are one Turtle Island. And if we keep on separating, and look, I like the TikTok because of the algorithm. TikTok gave me a voice and gave my algorithm, was giving me a opportunity to get out there fast. Because I've been shadow banned here on YouTube for a very long time. I've been shadow banned. That's why my content don't move fast. That's why so half of y'all don't even know I'm on. Half of my brothers and sisters don't even know I'm on right now. Because I'm shadow banned, St. Louis. So I'm TikTok, I done had 2 channels. One was 20K. Now I'm at 10.5K. Then it took multiple channels away from me. And I have never brought people names in the equation. I have never attacked people. I have always tried to bring people together. I have always tried to not divide us groups. But when you attack my chief, who I know does good work, Chief Sun Owl has always done good work. That's why I didn't understand when Dane Calloway was attacking her. See, the devil is a lie. The devil attacks people who are righteous. He don't come after people who ain't righteous. I have never tried to bring division amongst our people. I have never put people names out there unless they attack me. When they attack me, all shit is off the, everything is out the bag. Everything is out the bag. And I want us to come together. But y'all gotta want to come together. And some people we gotta leave behind. Some people ain't gonna want to learn. Some people gonna always be combative. That's why our nations are broken up. Don't you know that's the reason why we are called African Americans? Because we couldn't get along? Let's tell the truth about us Indians. Let's tell the truth about us wild Indians. We couldn't get along with ourselves. That's the reason why they were able to overtake us. Because we couldn't get along with us. And as long as we can't get along with us, people are going to overtake us. As long as we keep on doubting us, everybody else gonna doubt us. I see it on TikTok all the time. You got one brother who's been doing a lot of work, showing a lot of the work, doing all the great works, and then another brother get jealous of the brother who doing the work and saying that you stole some shit from me. It's amazing to me. And the information belongs to your ancestors. Half of you brothers out there who got books, Google, all this shit that came from your ancestors. But we want to be credited. We want somebody to pat us on the back. And we don't understand we're dealing with narcissism. We're dealing with severe trauma and narcissism. Because we want somebody to pat us on the back to tell us we're doing a good job. We want people to tell us we're doing a good job. I want people to understand this. We want people to say that we were the one who done it first. And we don't understand in the grand good of everything, that's why I give everybody credit. Okay? That's why I always give everybody credit. I take my pride away. And I try my best. Why do you think that the Pan-Africans are falling apart? Because of narcissism. Your young Pharaoh started off with pyramids. Then they started to debate each other. Him and Polite started to battle each other. Then you had, come on, think about this. Sinetta TV turned something that was supposed to be bringing people together, and it became a competition with each other. And that's the same shit that we're doing. That's the same shit we're doing. We're doing the same things in competition with each other. And what we're doing, we're racing. We're racing on who's going to have the best content and who doesn't. We got the trolls in my chat. I see the trolls in my chat. Y'all can, if you got a wrench, you can delete them. If you got a wrench, delete them. I want people to understand this. I just want y'all to know we're becoming the Pan-Africans. We're becoming the Pan-Africans. That's what we're becoming. We're becoming the Hebrew Israelites. The Hebrew Israelites started off unified. The Hebrew Israelites started off unified. Now they divided. Because one thing people of color got in common is Jim Crow. People of color cannot come together because of Jim Crow. Every time we build something, it comes apart. The man Grandmaster J, Master J, whatever his name, his little thing fell apart. Everything we try to put together, we fall apart. And y'all don't understand what I'm telling you. And that's why it's going to be less of me on social media and getting back to the real work. It's going to be less of me on this shit because I'm getting very frustrated. They got out, y'all up there getting mad when a white man put his knee on your neck. Soon as a white man put his knee on your neck, you want to cry. You want to cry about what the white man has done us. But when our melanated people do the same shit, You don't have a problem. You don't call out your brothers and sisters who doing the same shit the white man has done us. You don't do the same shit. We out here unaliving each other every day, and y'all refuse to call out the true meaning of what we do. The treason against our own people. The things that we do to our women. All of the things that we have done to our women. We call our women bitches and hoes. We degrade each other. But yet we won't blame the white man. And we don't see the systematic things that we are doing to ourselves. Until we can admit how we are fucking up. We will never come together. And there's always going to be distractions. There's always going to be a motherfucker in my chat talking shit. Because you know that I'm speaking righteousness. See, because if I wasn't speaking righteousness, a motherfucker like that would not be in my chat. I want people to understand this. They only come for righteousness. They don't give a damn about anybody else but righteousness. When you leave people positive, there's always going to be a distraction. There's always going to be a people trying to stop my energy, trying to stop my vibe. I'm going to always get people who are don't want y'all to listen to me. And we talking about building nations when we are the most unalived people to ourselves. We not only getting unalived by white people, we're doing it to ourselves. We are the most creative people on the planet. We are the most creative people on the planet. We have built this country. And at the same time, we are the demise to ourselves. You want to believe that you laugh. You're the only people who have been reclassified multiple times. You don't know of people that have been reclassified more times than the people of color here in America. You're the only people who started off in the 1400s as Indians and became Negro. In the 1600s, you are Negro. Then you become color. Then you become Afro-Americans. Then you become Black Americans. Then you become mulatto. Then you become, come on now, African American in 1988. You're the only people. Names have changed. You have never seen a people who have changed in names like you see people of color. When you became black, in a dictionary, it says you're dead. When you became an African American, when you go to the Olympics, you run for the Olympics, you get gold medals for this country, they play the national anthem. They don't play the African national anthem. They play the national anthem of America. Think about this. Think about this. You go out there and you box against Africa. You box against other countries. You go to war when you fight for this country. And you go to war. You are an American troop when you go to war. When you go to war, you fight for this country. You are American. You're not going to other countries as an African and an American. You guys have lost it. You got these people calling you a foreigner in your own land. You got these people. You are the most patriotic people on the planet, but yet they call you a foreigner in your own land. And we have allowed this shit. We have allowed this shit. Shout out to Big Dog Philly. We have allowed this shit, family. They fill up these stadiums, these football stadiums, be filled up with your people in it. They come to watch you, the greatest show on turf, the greatest show on the planet. They come to see you at concerts when you out there singing. Who they come to see? Rapping. Who brings the culture to America? Every piece of culture in America comes from you. American music comes from you. How the hell you are African? You don't see Dominicans calling themselves African Dominicans. You don't see Jamaicans calling themselves African Jamaicans. You don't see Puerto Ricans calling themselves African Puerto Ricans. You don't see no other people. Haitians don't call themselves African Haitians. You don't see another people in the world. We're the only people that has two names. How? How? Make it make sense. You running in these race in Olympics, you run against Africa. You beat Africa. Why you not playing the national anthem of Africa and the national anthem of America? Because it doesn't make sense. It has never made sense. And it's the craziest shit that people don't understand. We have been caught up into this system. Do you understand that white people know that they have been, see, white people are being replaced just as much as we're being replaced. I want you to listen to this message, YT people. You're being replaced too. You know why you're being replaced? Because your women are not having babies. Your women are not. That's why they're bringing more European countries over here. That's why Ukraine is coming here, because the Civil Rights Act and the Indian Rights Act has opened the doors. And I want you to understand, the Civil Rights Act and the Indian Rights Act has opened the doors for what? Because your women used to be in the kitchen. Your women used to be in the bedroom. So now that because of the civil rights, it gave your women rights. It gave your women to be working in the work field with men. And now that they can work in the work field with men, they became CEOs. They are bosses now. They don't have time. They are doctors now. They are lawyers. They don't have time. They have careers. So they're not having babies. And because they're not having babies, they have to be replaced. That's why they're bringing more European countries over here to replace them. The same way we're being replaced by African countries. That's why you see more African countries in Chicago. You see more African countries that are in Minnesota, North Dakota. More Africans are coming here. There are more Africans who have benefited off of our struggle. You didn't see no African countries in the Civil Rights Act. Why didn't they open up their doors to come get your ass if you were African? You have never been an African. I have never seen Africans march with us. I have never seen Mexicans march with us. I have never seen Native Americans march with us. Nobody has marched with us when we were getting bit by dogs, when we were getting hosed down. Nobody marched with us. Nobody walked with us. But at the same token, as they want our style, they want our culture. They don't mind having our culture. They don't mind celebrating our culture. But they don't want to struggle. You like the culture, but you don't like the struggle. Make that make sense. You don't mind the culture, but you don't want to struggle. Yes. YT people, you're being replaced just like we're being replaced with migrants that are coming across. And you think I'm your enemy? You think I'm your enemy? The worst is yet to come for you, YT person. You're being replaced as you speak. Did I bring up a white man? Let me tell you something. We have had a small group of white people. See, this is the problem right now. I didn't bring up a white person. So you want to feel important? Yes, there were more white people who have stand with blacks than any other race of people. We know that. Mississippi burning, there were white people who were unalive for being with black people. We understand that. You want me to make you want a goddamn cookie? That still don't change the fact of the overall of your people who have cast the blood of my people. I understand. Yeah, these moles are an Indian trait. If you look at my moles, these are Indian traits, okay? Anybody don't know there's a difference between a Native American and an Indian. Native Americans and Indians are totally different groups. Native Americans and Indians are totally different tribes. A Native American are Alaskan natives. They're called Alaskan natives. In law, they are called Alaskan natives. Now you have to understand that Native Americans, when they were, just like one of the natives said, I was not born on the land. I was not born in the land of Alaska. Alaska was born on my land. And you have to understand that Alaska used to be owned by Russia. America purchased Alaska. Alaska used to be owned by Russia. Understand what I'm trying to tell you? So Siberian people, yes, when they say that Alaska belongs to them, they are correct. Alaska belongs to Native Americans because they are Siberian people. They are Siberian people. Okay? I want people to understand it. Now, understand that the southern tribes were the people who were off the coast. They were Indian. Okay? Indian people were dog people. When Christopher Columbus came and William Penn came, William Penn said they look similar to Ethiopians. They look similar to Ethiopians. Understand this. Freckles too. That is also an Indian trait. Freckles and moles are a Indian trait. Now, Native Americans do not call themselves Indians because they say that they're not from West Indies. They say that they're not from West Indies. They are correct. We're not from West Indies. America was named India Superior. There were many Indian cities right in America. We call ourselves, when you hear blacks, they call themselves Injun. Injun Red. Injun. We have always called ourselves Indian. We have never called ourselves Native American. Native Americans never called themselves Indians because that's why they protest against the Washington Redskins. They never called themselves Redskin as well. They didn't call themselves Redskin. If you go look at the National Football League, that melanated man on the helmet does not look like them. So they protested against that. They removed the Cleveland Indian because that's disrespectful to them, not to us. Understand the differences. We are different. There were over 500 nations, 500 tribes, 500 nations, and they all were not Native Americans. Okay? They all were not Native Americans. I want people to understand this. So when y'all think of indigenous people, y'all think all indigenous people, that first of all, there's no light-skinned people that started the planet. No light-skinned people started the planet. Everybody comes from dark-skinned people. Everybody comes from dark-skinned people. That's science. Okay? So how you get over racism, the very first dark person we all come from. We don't come from light people. We come from dark people. Every tribe, every nation started off dark. Every started. Okay? Whites are from black people. White people are mutated black people. And I'm not saying mutation in a bad way. They're dealing with the lack of sun. They come from caves. They're from the lack of sun. Okay? They're not, see, the original Europeans were the Moors, were black people. The blacks were the original Black people were the original Europeans who went in and got these Europeans to come out. Okay? Everybody comes from dark people. Everybody comes from dark people. Nobody is excluded from dark people. Racist people dislike all dark people. Okay? Racist people dislike them. Okay? And I want people to understand that. Now, you notice that more Native Americans will accept YT people. They will accept YT people in their tribes. Do you know why? They will accept YT people because Europeans and Siberians have an identical bloodline. Europeans and YT and Siberians have an identical bloodline. Okay? So they will accept them. That's why they won't mind procreating with a white person, because that is their bloodline. Okay? Want people to understand that. Now, Indians are different than Native Americans. Okay? Well, what you mean, what's my point? What you mean, Nick, what's my point? It's obvious you know. Thank God you know. You laughing, but you know. I'm glad you know. I mean, you asked me what my point is. It's a fact. Okay? Thank you, Nick. Okay? I mean, you obviously agree with me. Okay? It's thank you, Nick, for not trying to be. I mean, you asking me what's my point. I mean, you can't go over original. Everybody comes from original. Even me, I'm a light complexion brother. But I come from a dark, my grandmother was dark. Okay? On one of my grandmother's sides, she was dark. On one of my grandmother's sides, she was light-skinned. You have two grandmothers and two grandfathers. Okay? You have two grandmothers and two grandfathers. And that's the making of your life. I am a Creole Indian. I'm a man who has Creole bloodline and has an Indian bloodline. I'm a Creole man with Indian blood. I have spoke about this multiple times. Okay? So we talked about this. Okay? I'm not going to exclude my Creole bloodline. I know that I'm a Creole Indian. Okay? Like I said before, we got to stop the separation of all of our people, because this is a dark time for all of us. It's a dark time for all of us. Okay? It's a dark time for all of us. Shout out to you, Laura. It's a dark time for all of us. The only way we're going to get rid of racism is we have to understand each other. And if we don't have an understanding for each other, it's never going to end. We got to call out, and for those who are YT who follow me, if you're gonna be that's the problem I have with YT people. You want to be you want to be a ally, but you don't want to call out your own people. How you gonna be an ally and not call out your own racist people? That ain't quite. See, the allies back in the Mississippi burning, they was unalived for the blacks, for the so-called blacks. They got unalived. They fought to the end. That's the kind of allies I want. That's the kind of allies I want. I want allies who gonna stand with me to the end. Not somebody who just talking shit. I want people who calling out, who gonna do some real calling out. So that just is what it is. You said it'll never end. It's in our DNA. Well, Bruce, it starts with you, brother. It starts with you. It starts with you. Okay? We can only, well, it is in our DNA to dislike each other. We got people who look like each other dislike each other. Don't you know that there's racism within families? Don't you know there's racism within people's family? The dark side don't like the light side. The light side don't like the dark side. That is an internal thing. That's an internal thing. Okay? That's an internal thing. It's in people's family. Okay? Some people, the reason why some dark skinned, because and some people think that they are ugly. Some people think light is beautiful. Light ain't beautiful. Dark, light ain't no beautiful than dark. Some people it's stupidity. Some people dislike themselves because of the color of their skin. They think that one is better than the other. And let me tell you something. If I could choose to be darker, I would. I would love to be darker. So you guys have a nice day. I'm about to get off. I gotta get back to working. But before y'all out here trying to expose my chief and the stuff that she's doing, y'all need to do some research on my chief and the stuff that she does and the good works that she does. Okay, y'all really do. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Remember, y'all hit the like button, hit the cash app if y'all want to support the channel. Peanut Nola 504. Also hit the bell for more content. I want to thank you guys for all of the support that you guys have always showed. Every time, no matter how long I'm gone, you guys have always seemed to support me, no matter how long I'm gone. Okay, so it is what it is. Much love to you guys.